A newborn baby is utterly free. A newborn baby has chosen this wonderful earth to come, to enjoy and to celebrate. Can you see the trust in the eyes of the baby? Have you found any babies with doubts in their mind? Doubt is the domain of the grown-ups. People who are just being sent by God or by nature to this earth are full of trust, are full of self-confidence. They are so utterly joyful. They were not given anything. They come naked. We also come naked. We were not given anything. But still, there's an enormous trust that everything is going to be in my favor. Everything is going to be in my favor. That is the degree of trust that we come with in this world. That is the degree of self-belief we have. And you know why? Because a baby knows very well that this whole life is its creation. Inside every human being, there is a field which we call the field of personal intelligence. That field of personal intelligence knows very well that this life is a joy. I can create what I want to. All my desires will be fulfilled by the universe. That is the bondage, that is the agreement. That's the understanding between me and the Mother Nature. That's what we are born with. And since that field within me, that field of personal intelligence knows that everything is possible. Everything I can conceive of, I can create in my reality. Since that field of trust is there, any new desire that arises in our mind, it goes into the universe as a seed. Any desire is a thought vibration, is a seed. Any new desire. And that field of personal intelligence is enlarged by these new desires. When we see a wonderful car, we immediately have a desire that I also want to own this car. If you see a beautiful face, we have similar desires. If you see a wonderful building, if we see something that we really like, wow. When I say wow, I am saying this can also be mine. And when I say this, even without me having to speak, my subconscious mind sends this signal to the universe as a desire. And every desire has to be fulfilled by the universe. That is the caveat, that is the agreement between me and the universe. Mind you again, every desire has to be fulfilled by the universe. That is the initial agreement we had before we came into this planet. The original desire that is there in the field of personal intelligence is of warmth, is of creation, is of celebration, is of love, is of health, is of well-being, is of every good thing on life. After some time, when I start growing up, I develop a new mind. My field of personal intelligence is right there within me. But I ignore that field of personal intelligence. I develop a new mind. My society, my family, my education they give me a new mind which says this is not possible, this is not possible, this is not feasible, this has never been the case, how come you do that? There's so many impossibilities we start creating on our mind. We start stuffing our mind with impossibilities. Thus, all of us have two minds. The initial mind is the field of personal creation which knows no boundary. It's a boundless mind. It's a limitless mind that all of us have within ourselves. We may die, but that limitless mind will not die. And as we grow up, as we start learning new things, we develop another mind. A mind that says, this is not possible, this is not possible, this is not feasible, this is not practical. And so many conditioning that this society imposes upon me. So many conditioning. And what happens? The initial field of personal intelligence says, I can do everything. And the new mind says, I cannot do this. There's a conflict between my new mind, that's the cutting edge mind. My thought vibration, my very recent thought vibration is of a limiting nature. And my initial or my original, my source, my being, the field of personal intelligence is a limitless one, is all-knowing, all-pervasive. It can carry out anything, it can do anything, it can make anything possible. The difference between these two minds is my emotion. What's my emotion? My emotion basically is my awareness of the vibration that exists between my new me and my original me. That's my emotion. My original me says, you can do anything. It knows that everything is possible. It just knows. It just knows. It's its own intelligence. Since it's a part of the universe, it's a part of the cosmic power, it knows on its own that everything is possible. Whereas the new mind has learned that many things are not possible. We have conditioned ourselves into fear, into phobias, into limiting beliefs, into distrusts, into lack of love, into lack of joy. And this conflict between my new mind and my original mind is the source of my stress. That's where my stress comes from. Every time I have a new desire, I see a new car, a new desire arises in me. I see someone wealthy, wow, I can be so. That new desire. The universe picks up my desire. It doesn't look at my reality. I may be very poor, but if I have desire to be a billionaire, the universe takes this desire as its input. In the supercomputer of the universe, my current reality is not the input. My desire is the input. Immediately, my desire that I want to be a billionaire, I want to see myself as a billionaire, I want to have everything that I can think of, immediately goes into the universe as a program, as a command. Universe does not have any choice. Universe has to fulfill my command. But immediately, my recent mind says, no, look at my poverty. Look at my limits. Look at my current job. My God, for the past several years, I have not been able to repay my debt. And how come I am thinking of becoming a billionaire, having everything, having all the riches of the world? Immediately there's a conflict between my cutting edge mind, my new mind, and my center, my potential mind, the field of personal intelligence. And this conflict is a thought of resistance. This is known as a resistance. Every time you experience that your mind says something is not possible in your life, take it as a thought of resistance. And all thoughts of resistance are dangerous. They're very dangerous.